and tsunamis has reached nearly 2,500. At least 17,000 people are unaccounted for. About 500,000 people are in shelters. Miyagi Prefecture has 1,254 confirmed deaths. Police say the final death toll may exceed 10,000 in that prefecture alone. 1,000 bodies have been found in Minami Sanriku town, which was devastated by the tsunamis. Nearly 10,000 residents are still missing. That's more than half the town's population. Iwate Prefecture has 675 confirmed deaths. The self-defense forces say they found 300 to 400 bodies in what's left of the city of Rikuzen Takata after it was hit by a tsunami. Fukushima Prefecture has 492 confirmed deaths. Police say 1,689 people are still missing there. Altogether, the confirmed death toll is 2,476. At least 17,000 people are still accounted for. About 450,000 people are in shelters in northeastern prefectures. Some shelters have yet to receive essential supplies such as food and water. Relief efforts are being hampered by a shortage of fuel for trucks and ambulances. NHK World's Yonggi Khan reports to us from Minami Sanriku, Miyagi Prefecture, one of the hardest hit areas.
Gene, I'm standing on top of the hill overlooking the town of Minami Sanriku in Miyagi Prefecture, which is one of the hardest hit areas by the devastating earthquake on Friday. Now, the massive tsunamis that came after the earthquake practically swept away a large part of town. This town has a population of about 18,000. Now, 1,000 bodies have already been found dead, and the death toll is almost certain to rise. Meanwhile, 7,500 people are taking refuge in various locations. And giving you the latest information, Gene, we know that 1,254 people have been confirmed dead in Miyagi Prefecture alone. And I would like you to take a look at the scene behind me. The scene is absolutely shocking. There's debris everywhere, with houses being collapsed, washed away, and I also saw houses, cars and boats sitting at places where you would not normally find. But there are actually a few buildings you see over there which managed to survive the powerful tsunamis that hit the town. Now, it is a cold day today. Temperatures are coming down. And according to the weather forecast, we might see some snow tonight. Now, there's no gas, no electricity, or no water supply. The lifelines are completely shut down. So even for the people who managed to survive the tragedy on Friday, there's more hardship to come in the coming days. That's all from me here, Yonggi Khan reporting from Minami Sanriku in Miyagi Prefecture. Back to you in the studio, Gene.
Yonggi, aftershocks continuing. Please stay safe, and thanks for keeping us posted. Now, rescuers are finding it difficult to speed up rescue and relief operations in submerged areas along the coastline. An NHK crew has reached one of those areas. They filed a story of people who somehow survived the tsunami and others whose family members were swept away.
1 hour after the earthquake, a massive tsunami raced across the plains of Miyagi. It moved fast. Within a few minutes, the whole area was underwater. The tsunami didn't stop until it had reached as far as 5 kilometers inland. The day after, our camera records the aftermath. This is what is left of the town center. Troops looked for survivors. Our camera found a school building that had withstood the tsunami. Some people were standing on the roof. A clock had stopped at 2:46 p.m., the time the quake hit. The sea is more than 1 kilometer away. But the tsunami carried a fishing boat inland and this car right into the school entrance. Upstairs, 800 residents were taking shelter. They spent the night shivering.
No water. No power. Phone line's dead. We don't have basic utilities.
Rescuers found this woman in the middle of the debris. They carried her into the school infirmary.
I stayed outside the whole night. The water gushed in when I opened my door. I was washed away, but I hung on to a floating tree that came my way. I struggled hard to cling to it to stop myself from going under. But I did go under. During my struggle, a tatami mat came floating towards me. I jumped on and stayed there. I was washed away, circling around some houses. My daughter was also swept away. I still don't know where she is.
People came to the school searching for their missing relatives. They looked through the list of evacuees.
I know where my children are, but my wife is missing. I'm worried.
The man went from classroom to classroom to get any information that might tell him where his wife is.
Did you go downstairs?
I've already been there.
I had been going around town looking for survivors, but I came here when I was warned of danger. I'm sorry, I couldn't locate your wife.
He couldn't get any information. A sudden stir among the evacuees. They found survivors. Three elderly people had been trapped. 10 minutes later, all were rescued. Mud had partly buried the car. They had been trapped for 20 hours.
Don't be afraid anymore. You're safe.
Just one story of thousands following Japan's worst disaster.
The earthquake that hit Japan is also affecting the business world. Ron Madison in the studio with that. Ron.
Yeah, Gene, we picked up this afternoon session